Guys, today we're going to be looking at the new Season Pass exotic Lodestar. This is a trace rifle and the first of its kind. It's a primary weapon. You heard that right. A primary trace rifle. Its perk right here, Starlight Beam. This weapon fires a low-intensity arc beam with enhanced stability and accuracy. You can see that it also has its normal battery perks that will be present there on a trace rifle. Then its trait right here, arc alignment. Dealing arc damage from any source aligns the battery's coils. When alignment is complete, you hold your reload to disengage the safety and enable hip-fire Starlight Beam to apply jolts to any targets damaged for a short time. Aim at sights to slow the rate of fire and essentially turn into a pulse rifle at which the battery drains. Now, it doesn't apply right now, guys, but the exotic catalyst will be available. Normally, it's an Act 2 drop. Rank 145. It's an Act 2 drop. So we don't have the catalyst yet, but in the API right now, it says that its catalyst is supercharged matrix. While amplified, this weapon gains greatly increased reload speed, aim assist, and movement while aiming down sights. Aim assist. Okay. What do we want to do? Like proc getaway artists? Could do that. Could do getaway artists immediately become amplified. I mean, there's a number of different ways to become amplified, but all right. I'm thinking like PvP where aim assist would actually matter. All right, chat. When you use this weapon, when you shoot from the hip, fires full auto. When you aim down sights, it's like a pulse rifle. Also, if you see there, unlimited ammo. But I do think we need to do a comparison here between it and Cold Heart. So let me pull out Cold Heart real quick. Cold Heart, another arc trace rifle. Actually get the comparison right here between the two. Curious to see. I'm really curious to see what the damage difference is between the both of them. But let's take a look at this thing. All right. You see the arc alignment right there on the left. The meter filling up. And look, it's filling up not when you get kills, but just doing damage. So let's say for something like GMs and stuff, that's really, really good. Because you don't want a situation where you've got a weapon that's a pea shooter, which most trace rifles are. And then on top of it being a pea shooter, it's kill dependent. This is just, as long as you're hitting enemies, you're good. And we can actually get a look at it right here. Yeah, that charges up pretty fast. All right, so take a look right here. You see it in its burst fire form. Get rid of some of these guys. I'm always so conservative of my ammo when I use a trace rifle because you run out of it so fast. So it's kind of weird using a trace rifle like this, where you essentially have, you have no limits on ammo. Let me see the difference in damage. What I'm curious about right here is there a difference at all when shooting from the hip and when shooting while aiming down sight? So 2,738 for a crit, 1,405. Okay, so your damage actually goes up when you aim down sights and does that burst fire. Interesting. You hit the arc alignment and that applies the jolt. And you can see it draining everywhere right here. It drains pretty fast actually. But you see it, you got the jolt application already applied. I'm not even doing anything as far as arc synergies go, which I should be, and we will in just a second. Let me just make sure we cannot, in fact, apply jolt when aiming down sights. Nope. Yep. It is the hip. And it's a passive drain, too. It's a passive drain. Notice that? Transcendence juices it more, I think. We'll take a look at that. I'm being told in the stream right now that Transcendent has some strange interactions with this trace rifle. So we'll take a look at that in just a moment. Read the battery description. Oh, yes, that's right. When aiming down sights, the beam is compressed as a short, high-energy bursts that interact with the targets affected by arc debuffs, dealing increased damage and causing them to detonate into blinding explosions on final blows. Wow! Well, that's not a normal battery perk. Okay. I got to wrap my head around this because I was looking at arc alignment, completely disregarding this. All right, so Starlight Beam. This weapon fires a low-intensity arc beam with enhanced stability and accuracy. Then we have its trait right here. Dealing arc damage from any source aligns the battery's coils. When alignment is complete, you press your reload to disengage the safety and enable hip-fire Starlight Beam to apply jolt to any target's damage for a short time. Aim at sights to slow the rate at which the battery drains. Okay. And then its battery perk right here, Phase Converter. When aiming down sights, the beam is compressed into short, high-energy bursts that interact with targets affected by arc debuffs, dealing increased damage and causing them to detonate into blinding explosions on final blows. So, I'm thinking of the gameplay loop here, guys, is to charge up arc alignment, apply the jolt with the hipfire, then proceed to aim down sights, and to get the interaction here with arc debuffs, dealing increased damage and cause them to detonate into blinding explosions on final blows. That's the gameplay loop, right? I don't think... We see if we can make it work in PvP. I don't think we're going to be able to make it work in PvP. We'll try. Okay, we possibly could. It just may be with other sources, not necessarily from the trace itself. So, let's get the gameplay loop down real quick. Ideally, you come in here, you do damage to things, you get arc alignment. All right. And it makes sense that it would work like this too, by the way. To get the arc alignment, apply the jolt from the hip, and then proceed to aim down sights. I don't think I'm going to do enough damage here to Coral to take him out in one go, but we'll see. All right. And it does. See how it slowly drains the battery right there? But I lost my jolt right there. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think we can make a few builds. We can make a Fallen Sunstar build with this thing for sure. With Cenotaph, aiming down sights is almost infinite ammo. No shit. Chat, I'm also going to try this with Cenotaph right now. High priority. Steadily reloads a portion of your equipped trace rifle's magazine for reserves. It's the most ideal exotic for a trace rifle, but let's take a look. So come over here, pop this up, apply the jolts, aim down sights. I mean, it cranks, man. Look, it's up to 3,559 damage. Oh my god, just non-stop shooting. Now, I guess so now it's falling off now. A little bit, but damn. It's nothing crazy, but keep in mind, guys, it's a primary weapon, right? Just keep that in mind, it's a primary weapon. We'll look at it with Transcendence as well. All right, so I'm being told that Transcendence has some other unusual effects to this thing. So you're saying, chat, if I pop the Trace Rifle's reload feature and I also pop Transcendence, it changes the beam color? Okay, as far as I understand, this is just a VFX thing, right? I mean, it's a cool effect. Is that what you're referring to? What was our damage doing? Well, 3,737, right? And what were we doing a second ago? 3,559. Yeah, so that's just the buff from Transcendence, guys. I think Transcendence just have an effect on its visual effects there, right? I don't think there's anything else that is doing crazy there. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I'll take a look at it some more. But dude, why don't we just go get a Templar checkpoint, chat? We're doing all this work in here. We can just go get a straight up Templar checkpoint. I need 4 or 5 people to join about me for Templar. I want to actually just test real quick how Lodestar compares against like Cold Heart. Cold Heart is interesting because it's always been a good damage dealer. It's got like intrinsic target lock. I would say the original target lock is built into Cold Heart, right? But I need some folks to join up on me right now and we'll go test this out. I kind of want to just go through and do a quick recap of this exotic, guys. And we're going to test this in PvP in just a moment. But this is a very unusual weapon, both in being a trace rifle, but also being a primary trace rifle. Its exotic perk Starlight Beam, this weapon fires a low intensity arc beam with enhanced stability and accuracy. Its battery perk is not like a normal battery perk. It's called Phase Converter. When you aim down sights, the beam is compressed into short, high-energy bursts that interact with targets affected by arc debuffs, dealing increased damage and cause them to detonate into blinding explosions on final blows. So, if you have any source of, say, jolt being applied to the target in front of you that you're shooting, you will be doing increased damage to it. And when you kill them, you'll cause them to have a blinding explosion occur. And the other thing is right here, the very beginning part, the beam is compressed into short, high-energy bursts. All right, so again, hip fire, it's full auto. Aim down sights, it's that burst fire. And I've got Cenotaph on, which, let me take this off real quick. It's a 3-round burst. So just like a pulse rifle. And then it is straight right here. Arc alignment, dealing arc damage from many source aligns the battery's coils. When alignment is complete, you press the reload function to disengage the safety and enable hipfire starlight beam to apply jolt to any target's damage for a short time. Aim down sights to slow the rate at which the battery drains. So you've got phase converter, which increases your damage when aiming down sights after applying an arc debuff, so jolt in this case. You have arc alignment, which allows you to essentially self-loop this yourself by applying jolt by simply getting that arc alignment by just doing damage. So your arc alignment actually accumulates as you do damage to targets, not just getting kills. And so that's the gameplay loop here, is get arc alignment, hit the reload feature, hit fire if you need to, if you don't have another source of applying a jolt, apply the debuff, and then aim down sights to slow the drain, slow that rate of the drain, but simultaneously get the increase there in damage. I hope I'm not losing anyone. It's taking me a second to kind of wrap my head around this as well. And I'm not going to even get in too deep with the catalyst, because the catalyst says this is supercharged matrix. While amplified, this weapon gains greatly increased reload speed, aim assist, and movement. This honestly seems like something right here. Movement while aiming down sights. This seems more like a PvP thing, and that's what I said. We'll look at it in a PvP in just a moment. But I want to take a look at the damage here from Lodestar in its base form, and then I want to take a look at it, what it looks like with arc alignment. Arc alignment with the application of jolt at the front end, and then aiming down sights following that with the increased damage from phase converter. And then I want to take that damage and compare it to Cold Hard here, which has always been a really, really good weapon for dealing damage. And I mean, at one time, Cold Hard was actually the meta. I want to have Lunan Factions on just in case, but I should be okay because I have Cenotaph on. And Cenotaph is going to be auto reloading our trace rifle. It's meant for trace rifle. Literally the best exotic for trace rifles. And so that's why we're on this right now. That's the eggplant bet right there. Who does more damage? Cold Hard, Lodestar. Eggplants are up, everybody. All right, we got the squad here. No one else do damage. No one else, no damage. I don't want any debuffs, no nothing, okay, guys? Nobody touch Templar, all right? We're going to start from the hip right now. There it is. Oh, that makes sense. This is from the hip right here, guys. Okay. 248,000. All right. That's from the hip. All right. Now we're going to aim down sides. You see the increase there in damage. Great for Cenotaph. Look at that, man. That ammo conservation. Oh my god. You know, so good about it being a primary weapon, I can run like lost signal in that top column or something with it. We straight up do lost signal with this, right? I damaged 336,102. That's when aiming down sights. All right, now we're gonna get arc alignments. Again, this is the trait here, which adds jolt damage essentially to it. And we'll do it from the hip and then aiming down sights. All right, we're rocking out. Here we go. I'm gonna let him drop the well. I'm gonna do my thing. There we go. So you notice the damage numbers have not increased. You do see some jolt in there, so it's gonna do more damage. But it's just the extra jolt. You can also see the arc alignment there, how it drained, how quickly it drained there from the hip. 298,304. Okay. All right, now it's final form. What we're going to do is now proc arc alignment. We're going to hit the jolt damage. Then we're going to jump into phase converter and get the increased aim down sight damage. Okay. And that's really the gameplay loop. Again, that's the most optimal form here. If you're not finding another source to apply, you know, an arc debuff. Now, I'm sure at some point we'll get into bolt charge and all that jazz today, guys. I'm just trying to keep things simple. Okay. There it is. Look how much that kicks up the damage right there, man. And it sustains for so long. Like, look, still in the 4,000s all the way through that. All right, let's take a look. 492,000. 659 damage. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. The real question, does this primary trace rifle beat the likes of Cold Hard here, which is a special weapon, which is really, really good in so many different ways, but essentially has like baked in target lock, right? Again, the big differences between these two weapons outside of like how they function and whatnot, they're both arcs still, but Cold Hard is a special weapon, whereas Lodestar is a primary weapon. Oh, it's gonna be close, guys. It's gonna be close, man. Maybe not. Actually, it may not be that close. Hold on, we'll see. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of close. Damn, brother. Damn, chat. I thought it was gonna be just enough for Lodestar to pull through. You didn't apply Jolt with Lodestar first? Yes, I did too. The weapon intrinsically with arc alignment applies Jolt. That's why I was doing increased precision damage. That's why we got up to 492,000. Will the catalyst make a difference here for Lodestar? No, not really. You know, the catalyst, this is what the catalyst is, guys. I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna increase reload speed, aim assisted movement while aiming down sights. I look at this more for PvP. You'll get some other passive benefits inside of PvE, but it's not gonna be a game changer. It's not gonna make Lodestar, you know, crazy in terms of damage. But keep in mind, it's a primary weapon. I think that's the main thing to remember about Lodestar, is that this is a primary weapon. And what it's allowing me to do is freely use a special weapon in my top slot. If I want to do Lost Signal, I can. What are your thoughts on Lodestar? Just taking a look at its damage profile. It's a re-snapshot of it. How do you feel about this weapon in PvE? ADS does not apply Jolt. I don't understand, guys. Are you trying to tell me something right now? Did you not see me apply Jolt with arc alignment and then proceed to aim down sights and get the increased damage with phase converter? I applied the Jolt from the hip and then proceeded to aim down sights with the weapon. Are we all on the same page right now? Or do you guys think I did something wrong? I will give it one more go. We're gonna give Lodestar one more go. There's no reason to refresh. The damage buff is still there. There's no reason to reapply the damage buff. Do you see the damage number dropping off? It's still there, guys. Take a look. Yeah. Which is a little bit less than what we were doing a second ago. All right. Pay out my believers a cold heart. It won. All right. Now I need to take this crew to PvP. Let's go to PvP, everybody. For this, guys, I just want y'all to stand still and let me do damage to one of you. Okay, here we go. All right. 28 damage. Okay. All right, somebody be max resilience. Okay, Rocker right now is tier 8. Okay. There's still 3 bursts. Kimple of Doom is max. So 3 bursts. Damn. How many bursts to the body? Okay, how much was that? 5? So 3 bursts to the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to the body. Now from the hip, it does 18 damage per hit. Which, I mean, is not bad. I feel like most people are going to want to use it from the, like, aiming down sights. Like, to treat it almost like a pulse rifle. We'll take a look at it, guys. I really wish I had the catalyst for it. I feel like the catalyst is going to be a huge thing for it. Now, hold on. Let me apply the Jolt if I was to get arc alignment. Oh my god, that actually increases it to 37 per. So hold on, like right here, you apply the Jolt right here. Oh my lord. Chat, is there an easy way to apply Jolts? The grenade? No, lightning surge would be easy to do, but maybe not. What about the new sentry? Hey, you guys chill right here. Let me go get this new sentry real quick.
A few minutes later.
All right, so again, phase converter states any target is affected by arc debuffs. It doesn't have to just be Jolt. See, I'm doing 28 damage right there. 27 for some reason against this motherfucker. Why are you 27? I don't fucking know. Everybody else, I do 28 too. 28 too. You some bitch. I don't. Anyways, I throw in an arc flash there. Notice how my damage goes up to 37. Look at that, dude. So, and let me actually slot on the, let me slot this on. Defeat targets with kinetic or arc weapons or arc abilities to charge up an arc turret that periodically changes lightning between nearby targets, grants a stack of bolt charge with each hit. All right, so I haven't even used the new aspect really any. Onyx Sentry ready. Oh, okay. So you could throw out an Onyx Sentries, the same button as grenade here. It's still only doing 37. I mean, it's still only doing 28 there, not 37. Okay, so now it's doing the 37. Okay. The blind on it is very, very short. The main point on this, guys, is that blind, any arc debuff will result in you getting that huge jump in damage from 28 for crit to 37. All right, good stuff, guys. GG's, man. We're gonna try this out in PvP. I'm trying to think of what we could do, man. What we could do. Could we do a Moth Keeper build on Hunter? Throw the Moth out, it applies the Jolt, and then we follow up with the damn near insta 2 bursts. Now, backers just gives us a flat damage buff, which is still nice. So yeah, we instantly got the 37 on that. Oh my god, that's crazy. And that's from Moth Keepers right there. Oh, so look, and if you're in a situation, if you need to get them full auto, you can. No lie, this is actually not bad. Essentially, you'll do a, you don't even have to do this. You can just use the trace rifle normally, but you could just throw the grenade out, the Moth out, proc the blind, and then hit the 37 damage per crit. Good lord, this gun actually has some pretty good reach there. I love this fucking map. Thank you, Bungie. My one and only fucking Crucible game today. I gotta play this goddamn map.
Zone C lost.
Damage fell over there. Oh, God, dude. Oh, these connections. Hell yeah. Rip. Oh man, that blind aim was, dude, it moves so slow. But you better give me a goddamn good Crucible game right now. I'll take my ass whooping right now, but this earns me a one good fucking game after this.
Enemy.
All right, we'll try hip firing more. Yeah, we'll try hip firing more.
Enemy claimed zone B.
What are these connections right now? Is he rock? He had to have been rocking backwards right there. Rocking backwards.
Nope.
No. Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Is anyone else experiencing these fucking connections right now? There we go. There we go. You almost got it, buddy. You almost got it. What am I, 0-3 right now?
You took them. Now hold.
There we go. The hip fire does seem a lot better. I keep trying to use this thing as a pulse rifle, man. I keep wanting to use this thing like a pulse rifle, and it really is so cool that it's a pulse rifle trace rifle, right? But really, I just need to just use it like a just use it like a normal trace rifle. It just hip fire with the damn thing. Oh, that's so nice. Look at that. Woo! All right, yeah, dude. We're not even gonna aim down sights. We'll aim down sights if they're far range on us, but we're gonna hip fire everything.
Your enemy has a power play.
There we go. There we go. We got that one. Oh my god, the hip fire is crazy, dude.
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
I still don't know if I would use this trace rifle over just other weapons, guys.
Fire team that fights together stays together. Sound tactics bring victory.
All right. I'm seeing the benefits here. Yeah. It's not the meta defining, all right, inside of PvP. It's all right. I wish there was a way for me to, because it just doesn't have as much range as a pulse rifle. I want to use its burst fire more. And then at the same time, I think the 4 auto feature from the hip is good, but there's just be other weapon types I prefer to use. The fun gun. The fun gun.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.